It's Sunday, and that means preparation day for our moves in the market for the next week. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Isaiah, and in this video we're going to talk about our plans to accomplish and generate income for the next week. But if you're new to the channel, this is an income generating account where we sell cash secured puts, covered calls, do credit spreads, and collect dividends in order to generate consistent weekly income to grow this account. We've grown this account from $45,000 last year at this time to $73,000 currently, and to over $100,000 next year. So with that being said, let's talk about our plans for the upcoming week. As I mentioned, I love selling options, selling cash secured puts, selling covered calls. In my opinion, it is the best way to generate income. I generate income by selling cash secured puts, which means I'm agreeing to buy a stock for a predetermined price. And I do it through selling covered calls, which means I'm agreeing to sell a stock for a predetermined price. So next week, we're going to roll a couple different positions. The first is our TSYY $6 put. So when we say a $6 put, that means we agreed to buy TSYY for $6 a share. We are still agreeing to do that, but we're going to roll it out another month. Let's look in January, the $6 put. We could potentially net, I don't know if we'll walk away with this, but this is a $90 credit. $90. We're still agreeing to buy the stock. We're not changing that facet of it. Still agreeing to buy it for $6, but we're extending out that contract to 116. So that would give us another $90 in the pocket. That's pretty awesome. We're looking to do the same with ACHR, $7 puts. This one's going to be tougher to roll because of how high the stock is. It's a little bit easier to roll when the stock is closer to your strike price, the price you're agreeing to buy it for. ACHR, as you can see, is trading at $8.64 a share. We agreed to buy it for $7, so it's going to be tough, but let's see if we can roll this out until maybe the 16th as well. And this is the $7 strike. Let's see. If we're lucky, we could capture about 30-some bucks. I'll take that. That's not too bad. So right away, rolling two positions, we're looking at over $100, and then I'm looking at ARRY. This is honestly probably my cash cow for options. I think I've rolled this position or these positions so many times. I mean, I probably have rolled, because I found this position last year around this time actually, and I've been rolling it since. So these three contracts have generated me a ton of income, and I want to keep that trend going. Let's roll them into next year. The $7. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Here's the $6, and there's the $7.50. They have not put the $7 strike on the option chain yet. Maybe it'll be there on Monday, but it's not there currently. So we'll keep an eye out for that. That's one of the moves. And then I think we're going to try to roll the Bit Farm, BITF, $2.50 put. I like this position. I like this strike. Let's see what we can get for the 16th. Potentially another $30. So all in all, I plan on rolling about $200 worth of option premiums this upcoming week. And that's going to be on top of all the dividend income we have piling in for the week. So let's take a look at that real quick. But before we go any further, I want to give a quick shout out to the beautiful Premium Generals. They are a wonderful group where I post exclusive content such as educational videos on how to sell a cash secured put, how to sell a covered call, how to do credit spreads, how to do debit spreads. I just posted a video recently on how to do the strangle method in investing. So a lot of cool investment videos in there, educational ones. And then obviously I do private portfolio updates. I post to this group about 4 to 6 times a week. So there is over 70 videos in there. Come check it out, the Premium General playlist. It's $10. Might learn something. And on top of that, you get to be in every single video. So if you'd like to see your name, your face in this videos, come check it out. We'd love to have you. And with that being said, let's get back into the video. Okay, we're back here in our trade history. As I said, $200 to $300 we'll try to roll for this next week in option premium. And I also want to take a look at the dividend. So right away to start our week, we have two pairs. ORC is for the 30th, so that's not one we're factoring in for this week. And then ULTY, that was supposed to pay on Thursday. I'm assuming it'll hit the account Monday, but I'm not counting that toward this week's income. I counted that toward last week. So that being said, we have COYY and TSYY. That's around $275 going to hit the account Tuesday. So that's a great start to the week. Dividend-wise, that'll put us over $500 just right there. Not just the rolling of the positions and the dividend income. And for most of that income, I am going to invest it into COYY because I want to get that to 500 shares. We are currently at 415 shares. I want to get to 500 total shares, and then I probably won't invest any more money into this fund. Similar to TSYY, last week was our finally, we hit that destination goal of 1,000 shares. Now this 160, this will be the first time we don't reinvest back into it. So, looking to use TSYY as an income generating tool here to help us get into more positions. So TSYY, COYY, they are paying great weekly maximum income generators. ULTY and YBIT have been paying consistently. YBIT, awesome payout this week, last week, sorry. We got, let's take a look here, $69. I don't expect to get that much every week. Before their split, I was getting $30 a week, so I'm extremely happy with $69, $70. If we could get that every week, that would be incredible. So we have the ultra yielders and TSYY and COYY, mid ultra yielders with ULTY and YBIT, and then we have the more stable payers, the cornerstone funds, CLM, CRF. I told the premium generals I want to get 100 shares of each of those this week, the cornerstone funds, and then before their ex-dividend day so we can get nice payout at the end of the month. And then PDI, I'm challenging myself. I would like to get 24 shares by the end of the week. I cannot promise I will. I am at 576 shares. I would like to be at 600 before the end of the week. Those funds are my more stable yet decent yields. I mean, again, before the yield max funds and all those other funds came in, these were kind of the high yielders, and I love them they do offer a great yield. They pay once a month, and they stay flatter, especially in down markets compared to some of these funds that have just run down. So I'm excited where the account is at. We will continue to generate income this week. We'll put our plans into motion, and I believe the success links with consistency. So as long as we are continuously sticking to our plans, making moves, generating income, we will reach our $100,000 goal by next year at this time, if not sooner. Last year, in a year, we grew this account by 50%. Grow this by 50%, that puts us right around $100,000. But, we'll see. We'll see. We might grow faster. We are starting to take advantage of some margin to help us grow. Again, with margin, I'm only investing into a little bit more reliable funds like Cornerstone or PDI. I'm not putting any margin into the yield max funds, yield boost funds. That's my personal preference. And like I said, always remember my trades, my opinion, should never be taken as financial advice. So I'm never going to advocate for margin, but I am going to try to utilize it to maximize growth here, get the account to $100,000, and then once we hit that goal, income growth will just accelerate that much faster as we work then towards our $500,000 goal. But one goal at a time, and let's continue to trend in that direction. And with that being said, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next one.